Full sport press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium, get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full sport press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for three, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full sport press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I am J.O.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do?
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, he's excited.
Yeah.
He's excited, man. Happy man, for sure. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So how's it?
Oh, shit.
You said what?
Nothing.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Nothing.
Hey, some Twinkies out here.
Keep it rolling.
It's some Twinkies. They soft. Soft batch cookies.
Let's just go.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's just go.
Chips Ahoy Chewy.
Oh,
You want to call him a Twinkie?
Yeah, nah, for sure.
wanna call
Yeah,
him?
for sure. All right, episode 392. We are moving on to part 3 of the 2021 NBA Top 7 series with the small forwards.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Let's kick it off, Jeff. Best of the week. What you got, buddy?
Ah, man. Super middleweight unification bout this weekend. Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant. Finally taking place this weekend. I can't wait. Big fight.
Big fight.
Yes, sir.
Putting your money down on?
No.
No. You just watch.
Just watch it.
You just watch.
Just watch it.
Heard you. Weezy, what about you, brother?
Best of the week, man. Homecoming festivities was good this weekend, man.
Sure.
I seen you out there, Weezy.
Yeah, we was out there.
I wasn't doing that. It was good.
Land
though.
of the golden sunshine.
Yeah,
you
you was.
participating.
Yeah, I participated.
Proud of
sure.
you.
I held it down for my boy Coach Locke.
Yeah, nah, for sure. You got to do that.
Yes,
for sure.
sir.
Shout out to
Boy,
Coach
Coach
Locke,
Locke.
for sure. My best of the week is D Black, man, calling me with the entire intro, Jeff. He went from bar to bar. Started from the rooter to the tutor. My dog, didn't miss a beat. He was bar for bar with you, friend.
Ah, man.
For
That's
sure,
what's
man.
alright.
So,
Shout out to D-Black.
Yeah, shout out to Black, man. Shout out to franchise for that intro, man. Definitely a fan favorite. Bars on bars on bars.
Yeah,
So you shout out to my guy. Worst of the week, Weezy. What you got, buddy?
We'll talk about it later, but
Uh-oh.
my boy Derrick Henry went down.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's rough on me.
That's rough.
Yeah.
You're not for sure. We'll be back for the playoffs.
We're going to talk about it later.
We can talk about it later for sure. Good stuff. Good pod.
Weezy.
For sure. What you got, Jeff?
It's going to sound weird coming from me, but the fouls in the NBA, man, I feel like they're trying to prove a point on James Harden. I don't like it.
Bullshit, Jeff.
I don't like it.
It's bullshit.
He's getting fouled on 40% of these calls, 40 to 50% of these calls, and they're not giving him the benefit of the doubt
30.
because he's the rule that they're trying to break. So I get it.
Fouled on 30.
That's a lot of fouls.
That's a lot of fouls.
They want the man to change his game 10 years in. After they've been calling the same way for 10
Yeah, you
years.
got to adapt. You know what I'm saying?
True. Him, Trae Young, all of them have to adapt. But a lot of those fouls on James Harden, and a little bit on Trae Young too, need to go the other way. Those are still contact fouls.
Trey, he really reaching for it, boy.
Trey's acting a lot.
Yeah. Sure. He got to relax. My worst of the week, Jack Frost, man. I was talking shit on my Instagram
You
story.
were.
Big tough. I was tough talk.
Yeah.
Tough talk.
12 hours later.
Man, hey, for sure. For not turning on the heat. I was talking tough. Then the very next day, man, old man Winter came through and changed that tune tremendously.
It was below freezing.
Hey, man, come on. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know the next day was going to be a freeze warning. If I'd have known that, I would have kept my quiet talks to myself.
called me.
You was going in on people.
I didn't know. For sure. I was calling people Twinkies.
You were?
Yeah, and all that, man. For sure, man.
Had the theme music behind it and everything.
Real quick, somebody said, Terry Cloth.
Yeah,
that means you're very soft. Somebody said that they keep their heat on 76. I ain't gonna put nobody on blast.
I ain't going to their house.
Boy, it's a sauna.
It's tough in there.
Man.
It's tough in their house.
It's a sweat, Steve.
Yeah,
What is that?
you-
Sweat in the suit.
Yeah. Shout out to Nelly.
Shout out to Nelly, dude.
Make sure you check. Go ahead.
Real quick. What you guys keep your heat on?
I like it cold.
You keep it cold.
Yeah, it's 69 in my house. Shit.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's rough.
Man, we talking about that. What you got with you?
I'm about 72.
You about 72? I keep about 70, 71.
Nah, you ain't too far.
I ain't too far.
Yeah.
69?
69, 70, man.
That's a good number, though.
Boys, man.
Tag team back again.
That's a great
Lead dogs.
She's not a good number. Hell of a number.
Oh,
69 seconds.
Oh, man, look at him.
Jeff.
Yes, sir.
You have 10 good resting seconds.
Oh, man, yes, I do.
Let's start the clock.
It was going to be a cool, easy day. It didn't have much to talk about in the wrestling world. Then the bottom fell out.
Mm-hmm.
So this afternoon, WWE decides to release even more people this year after record-breaking numbers during COVID as far as profit margins and everything. WWE still releasing talent. Ember Moon, one of my favorites, Nia Jax, The Rock's cousin, Eva Marie, recently brought back, and Karrion Kross and Scarlett Bordeaux, who was his valet. But the one that was the most surprising, the most ruined talent that they've had in the past 3 to 5 years is Keith Bearcat Lee. If you know who Keith Lee is, he was destined to be great, and something went terribly wrong, and he was released today. Hopefully he finds his way. We have no idea what happened with that. This is weird. More to come on 808s and Chest Shots each and every Thursday. Shout out to Nick. That's a plug right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this is weird. Right as we're pulling up to do the show, this happens. Not sure what's going on in WWE land, but we will find out as we go on. So like I said, each and every Thursday, make sure you check us out. 808s and Chest Shots. Shout out to Nick. Like we always say, you might not like it, but your auntie loves wrestling.
Most definitely, man. Now, tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
The Revolution will be podcasting before we start the first half. Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
Yes, this week's award recipient is
Third.
wide receiver Henry Ruggs III.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, that was rough. Henry Ruggs was leaving from Top Golf in Las Vegas, Chevrolet Corvette on a Monday morning. 22-year-old was traveling 156 miles per hour.
Sheesh.
Veered into the right lane of a 3-lane road and slammed to the back of a 23-year-old woman driving a Toyota RAV4. The driver of that Toyota got trapped in a seat alongside her dog and was not able to escape the vehicle before the flames engulfed it. She was pronounced dead at the scene, of course, with the dog. Ruggs' girlfriend was a passenger in his Corvette, suffered serious injuries in the collision. His blood alcohol level was more than twice the legal limit, and a loaded gun was found in the car. He's been hit with an additional felony charge of DUI with bodily harm, reckless driving with death or serious bodily harm. He faces 2 to 46 years in jail. He's been booked Clark County Jail in Vegas. Additional reckless charge can add another 1 to 6 years onto his jail sentence. Had his first appearance in court on Wednesday. He was cut by the Las Vegas Raiders that same day for a story that was awful from the jump. As the scene, as far as the details came about, it became worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
It's a cautionary tale for sure of being a athlete, right? You have everything at your beck and call. The NFL has free Uber for all of their athletes, even staff.
Yeah.
Take advantage of that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing, before we go any further, we want to give our condolences to the lost, the lives lost. The young lady, man, this sucks. This just sucks. Like it's no good way to talk about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the yellow box is a joking and fun
Right.
part of a show, but it, like you said, Jay, it's a cautionary tale. Like you have to. You know, you remember being that age. We're not that far removed. We felt invincible. No matter what we can stay up late as we want.
True.
Wake up, go to class the next morning. It's 19, 20, 21 years old. He's out there. He's 22. So
22,
he's still
man.
feeling the same way. Like, you know, and we all been there. Like, I can make it. I can, you know, that's why I don't drink now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Like, you know, I haven't had anything anywhere near as serious as this. But,
Yeah.
you know, you had them come to life readings like, man, I ain't doing this no more. And, man, I hope after the loss of life, we can talk about that. But I just hope this young man, as whatever his fate may be when it comes to the judicial system, I hope he finds a way to exercise this and move forward. And he can't right this wrong, but he can definitely help other people become a spokesperson and a poster boy for how to correct this going forward.
Most definitely, man.
My take on it is, like you said, man, it's so many ways around that. Uber's $4.
Sure.
It just sucks, man, that Henry Ruggs he was having a pretty good year this year too. If you take it on a football note, but it's to throw your whole life away in an instant like that. It just sucks.
Yeah, bigger than football for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's one of those things where he got to live with that the rest of his life for sure. On top of that, he's an Alabama kid grew up like most of us, you know what I'm saying, not having a lot.
Yeah.
And his family depended on him.
Yeah.
He was the person that took care of an entire family. So, mom, dad, siblings, and all of that, man, their lives have changed just as well. 22 years old, man. It's not a good way to, do things, but it is a cautionary tale for every kid that's listening to this podcast that's an athlete right now. Listen and, just learn. You just got to learn from the mistakes of others for sure. Helped me out in my life a lot from mistakes of everybody else.
Man,
you got to learn from yourself for sure. That's rough, man. We're gonna get that to him when we get it to him for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
What's up? It's your man Spike Lou from the On Deck TV podcast. Join us every Wednesday, man, as we go over hip-hop from a Southern perspective. Me and my guy, Animal Brown, been giving it to you for over 400 episodes. Tune in for the latest. Support the real. We out.
First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am J-Ho.
It's your boy, Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG, and I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
Holla at you. Holla at you.
Please.
Most definitely. Jeff, what about you, buddy?
J Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Lead dogs, bro.
Lead dogs forever.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm J-Ho on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter, man. Let's have a conversation on Twitter, for sure. Jeff, you up, big dog.
Man, you know what? It's week 9 of the Full Sport Press Fantasy Football League.
Forget fantasy football.
Well, it's rough out here, boy. I tell you what. First matchup, TB12 memory loss at 6-2. On time for D. Harris versus 1-7. Now watch God. Sean Wash. D. Harris is projected to win this one by a nice margin, but Sean Wash is being competitive in every game. Even though he's, on the other end of it, he's still competitive. Next, we got the Hurt Business. Myself at 4-4 versus the price of the brick going up. One time for Chaz at 4-4. It's going to be a knockdown slobber knocker in this fight right here. Yeah, we're going to figure out who wins that. We both need it, Chaz. We both need this one real bad. Third string commentators at 5-3. He's the winner of 4 in a row. One time for Shane versus You Choose a Side at 4-4. One time for Weezy. Shane is scheduled to win that, projected to win that one by 50 balls.
Yeah, I ain't got no players.
50 ball.
I ain't got no players, Joe.
50 ball.
You gonna say 3 times, really?
I'm sorry, you're right.
50. 50
You don't hit nobody in it. You're right. You don't hit nobody in
safe.
You know you're
Just in
playing,
case.
dog.
Ben Simmons for 3. One time for
You
Killer.
mentioned nothing about nobody
Cam-
fantasy in 3 weeks. You say something about that shit like that.
Oh man,
wrong
Cam is he's still trying to he put up a fight. Cam is still putting his lineup out there. Thank you, Cam. A lot of people would have tucked it in by now, but you still doing your thing. One time for Cam. Coach Wayman at 4-4. Coach Wayman is right there in the middle of it. Everything as well. Cam is actually projected to make this one. It's going to be a fight. He's only scheduled to lose by 4. So we're going to see. Shout out to Cam. Yeah. Vandalay International, one time for Reagan at 5-3 against Kamara Virus. One time for AB at 3-5. Reagan is scheduled to win that one. And show me them TDs, the game of the week at 4-4 versus Royale with the Cheese at 7-1. Twin is running away with it right now. But Royale with the Cheese is projected to win this. I'm sorry, excuse me. Show me them TDs is projected to win this one. Sure. One time for Paul Ham, I know he's listening. And that is your week 9. FSP, Fantasy Football Update.
Most definitely. How many weeks is supposed to lose by?
He got to put some players out there. Right now, it's a 50 ball.
I'm done.
It's a 50 ball.
50 in the safe just in case, bro. Just in case. You going to win by 50, Slim. I know that. For
Keep
sure.
fighting, Weez. We got to. It's rough out here this year.
For sure it's rough, dog.
My whole team, dog.
Yeah, I see. You know what I'm saying? I see.
My whole team is gone.
I see,
Everybody I
Slim.
drafted got hurt.
I
Man.
see, Slim.
Yeah.
Shit's going to bounce back. It's going to bounce back. You feel me?
Yeah, it's gonna be all right.
Let's keep it in football, man. The 2021 NFL trade deadline is come and gone. There was more talking than there was walking, Jeff, for sure. Both winners and losers on the final days, trades in the NFL. Let's start off with some winners. We'll kick things off with you. Weezy, who you got? Give me a winner.
The Chiefs is one of my first winner, man. They need help on their defensive line.
Yeah.
They signed Melvin Ingram. I think he's a shell of himself.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think he's the player he used to be in San Diego.
Yeah.
But he's manageable for that team. He can just go get the quarterback.
Sure.
He ain't got a. He's actually 3 down. He's a 2 down player right now.
Yeah.
Go get the quarterback. It's good for because that defense sucks.
The defense trash.
And they need a pass rusher.
One way to put it.
Yeah. Give me another winner, Jeff.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, for sure. He's a winner.
He's a winner.
Yeah.
You're the quarterback now.
QB1.
You QB1, no questions asked.
Yeah.
You just gotta go out there and play.
Many times plenty of people try to get you out of that gig.
Yeah.
You got that gig. It's your gig.
That's your team.
He looked good these last 2 games. Listen, it's one of those situations. They're like, they tried to get you out of there too, but show them what you made.
Yeah, that's it, man.
They need to put the offense around him though, of what he can do.
They've been doing that though.
They've been doing.
Yeah,
they need a running game. No disrespect. They need a running back.
Yeah, no question about that. No, for sure. That's my first winner as well. Tua, man. If he can find a way to get back to playing his football, now he has some confidence. Like, okay, I have X amount of games to get this going.
Yeah.
To kind of see and how I feel, trying to work past that hip, getting that hip back rolling, man. He'll be fine, man. But there's nobody breathing, down your back.
True.
Fans, besides fans, Jeff.
That
That situation,
I just
man.
said he was a winner.
Yeah, breathe the sigh of relief on Tuesday. My guy Tua did for sure. Let's get another winner. Anybody got another winner? Go ahead, Weezy.
The Rams, but not just their GM.
How you going crazy?
He going all in.
Yeah, he going on it. Like he gave up his whole draft next year.
Yeah, no,
But this is the thing about the Rams. Listen to all the players they got on big boy deals. I don't know how they doing this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Cooper Kupp, big boy deal.
For sure. Best wide receiver in the league. Go ahead.
I don't know about that. Matthew Stafford, big boy deal.
Yeah.
Jalen Ramsey, big boy deal.
Yeah.
What's number 99?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, big boy deal.
For sure.
Uh,
They play Robert Woods.
yeah, Robert Woods.
Yeah,
Von Miller.
for sure.
How are they doing that?
Because everybody else is eating pennies.
Well, the thing
Yeah,
is,
but that's unheard of for any NFL team. 7 players over $50 million.
so here's the thing, though. The Von Miller cap space hits towards
Next year.
next year. See what I'm saying? So if they keep him, they have to restructure the contract. But that dead space goes towards Denver, not the Rams.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah,
that
it's,
GM,
but it's a lot.
lot.
Yeah.
That's
it's
a
lot.
great. I
for
mean,
sure.
I ain't never seen nothing like it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Most dead. What you got, Jeff? Another one?
Kind of the other side of that is Denver.
Yeah,
You get you a little pick. You get
Yeah.
that cap space off your team for next year.
Mm-hmm.
You punt the ball again.
Mhm.
You started off competitive with Teddy Two Gloves. Jerry Judy goes down with the injury. It's kind of leveled off a little bit. You still fighting, but this ain't the time.
yeah, for sure.
And you bought yourself some more time moving Vaughn because now that your fans know
Mhm.
this ain't the year we trying to win, right?
Most definitely. Yeah, no, for sure. My winner, sure, is Vaughn, man. Just Vaughn by himself. The Rams are all in. They don't have a draft pick until the 3rd round of 2022. It's crazy. But he's not the same guy that he was prior to the injuries coming into the league in 2011, but still a lot of left in the tank for Vaughn, especially when you got Aaron Donald out there. You got all of those defensive guys helping him out, man. It's gonna be a tough task, especially playing in the NFC West.
That's how
for
you
sure.
GM, man.
Who-
Who's
how you
gonna eat more off of that? Von Miller
Mhm.
or Aaron Donald?
Who's gonna eat more off
Yeah.
of it? Von Miller. Yeah, for sure. Because dude, we know 99. He
So they-
2-3.
so they still gonna double team?
Yeah. They go. You better. You bet. There's. I've never seen
Not being
Aaron
double teamed.
Donald. Yeah, with single coverage. Never.
Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
Quentin Nelson had him by himself.
Shit.
It was fun.
but it's help though.
It's a little chip from the center.
Yeah,
every
no,
so
it's a
often.
help.
But
It's some help.
But Quentin had not say he controlled him or nothing like that. But that was a matchup. It was fun to watch that
That's
right
for
there.
sure. What about a loser, Jeff? We'll talk to you.
Ooh, Marlon Mack.
Marlon Mack is a loser.
A lot of options popped up for him. I thought he was going to be a Chief. I definitely thought he was going to be a Titan. But of course, they wouldn't make that trade in a division like that.
Right.
But he's a starter, and he wants some more looks. He's not going to get it in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And they didn't move him. So
Yeah, no,
Marlon
for
Mack.
sure. What you got, Weezy?
Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah, I don't even know it's a good spot for him. He didn't get moved. He's not. He got his dad doing highlight takes for him.
Which was good. It was great film work.
That was great. That's how you know that his dad didn't do it. That was great film work.
That's great film work.
Whoever, yeah,
Odell was open.
yeah,
All
yeah,
of
I
those.
mean, whoever did
11 minutes.
that, if his dad did that, he needs to be hired
Nah, for
by
sure.
somebody.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, high school
Yeah.
thumb. Yeah, for
So
sure.
can we talk about that for a minute? Just real quick. What's wrong with them?
Now, what's wrong with Odell, man? Listen, man. I thought it was gonna work because Jarvis was there.
Yeah.
But with Jarvis being there, it still ain't enough, man. Dude just don't get along with people when he's not getting the ball. He needs the ball. He's T.O., but not the biggest mouth as T.O. You see what I'm saying?
It's everywhere he goes, he can't get along with
yeah,
people.
can't get along with people.
No, I'm more so. I mean, I'm not saying that y'all are wrong about that
Yeah.
part, but more so, why is the quarterback not able to get it to him?
Oh, yeah, I don't get that.
That's
That's weird to me. It's
Yeah.
it's some They ruining my Super Bowl pick. With that dumb stuff.
Not
they
even
do.
trying to be
No,
funny.
they
but you're
ruined
right.
it. It's
Yes,
gone.
yeah, no, if it's gone, yeah, for sure.
It's gone.
Yeah,
It's tough, man.
that's tough. My first loser is Deshaun Watson, man. It's a loser simply because he didn't get out. Free him, man. Free Karl Anthony Towns. Free him. Free Odell.
Free Karl Anthony Towns.
Free every man. Some people that need to be free, and Deshaun Watson number one on that list, man. He's a Pro Bowl quarterback, man. He can really help some team. Some people really didn't want to pay what this is the thing. Odell didn't get moved because he has a lot of money on that deal, and if he plays well, which I assume somebody can get him the ball. Listen, he's going to command that same salary.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson is a top 10 quarterback.
He's rotting.
And he's just sitting there on vacation after vacation. You can only go on so many vacations, dog.
Sure can.
That's rough, man. So yeah, he's a loser in this situation. Got to feel as if though there was some more clarity on this, like, hey, get me moved. I think they're just sitting him in purgatory, which is not cool, man.
I mean, find him or something.
But I mean, they can't do that.
Yeah,
because they also trying to lose games too.
Yeah.
And they got my guy Ty starting again this week. So
They got a competent quarterback now because that dude they had out there for
Davis Mills.
Whew.
It's Weezy's boy.
Sheesh.
Don't ever let him forget that.
Sheesh,
I ain't let you
man.
forget that.
Oh, my boy.
Davis Mills, when he played at Stanford, you was talking about Davis Mills.
No, I ain't gonna let you do no shit like that. No.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Any more losers?
No.
Anybody? All right. Well,
Crazy,
Yes,
dog.
you was. You talked about Davis Mills.
No, I didn't.
former last year 2,000-yard rusher and was on pace
Mills.
to do it again. And he's also the NFL rushing leader. My MVP, Derrick Henry, underwent surgery Tuesday from the Tennessee Titans on his injured right foot. Apparently, he injured his right foot, cameraman, in the first quarter. Titans rushed him 26 times after injuring that left foot. I'm sorry, that right foot. Coach Mike Vrabel of the Titans said on Monday they're not putting a timetable on his return. They hope to get him back as soon as possible. The Titans signed the ageless one, Adrian Peterson, to the practice squad this week with Jeremy McNichols as their RB1. Weezy in Titanville.
It's rough.
Okay.
But to your question, they put him back out there. But Jeff, he said he was fine.
Of course. He's a football player.
So if he said he's fine and that's our offense, he gonna run the football.
But looking back on that game, every time he rushed the ball after that, they were saying Derrick Henry can't get going. Derrick Henry can't get going.
he looked
Coach
real-
defense ain't that good. I mean, they're good, but it wasn't Derrick Henry stopping good.
Yeah, they sold out for him.
Yeah.
But he I mean, that's just what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, he got injured. He broke his pinky toe. That's what I'm hearing. We got to do some adjusting. It's gonna hurt us.
You gotta do something.
Yeah, I mean, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people. This is what I don't. A lot of people saying, "Oh, they just ran him into the ground. He's gonna get hurt." That's not true.
Wait, what?
People saying that they ran him into the ground. That's why he got hurt.
The numbers say after a 2,000-yard season, this was inevitable.
Come on.
There hasn't been a running back after the 2,000-yard season to bounce back like that.
Come
Like
on, man.
he was on pace to do it again.
Yeah, he was supposed to do it again, but it's not like an injury like listen to me. It's not like an injury like he pulled a hamstring or some nag on quad. No, he broke a bone. Football's a rough game. People break bones.
That's wear and tear, though. You can't have 375
He's been doing it his whole life.
That exactly.
He been doing it his whole life.
Hey,
So why didn't he get hurt earlier?
Now, peep game. Say if you drive a car, right? You get you a rental,
Right.
and you got a 2019, right? You got a 2019. You get that joint in 2019,
Yeah.
and you got a 45,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
The chances of that car breaking down by 2021 is higher
Because you dogging it.
because you are running it into the ground. You cannot give a dude 375 carries. I don't care what type of car that it is. It's going to eventually break down because cars are built to be driven, right? But it's only supposed to be.
So you saying?
No, it's only supposed to be 16, 17,000 miles a year.
So you saying
he went 40,000 miles.
So you saying we cut his carries in half? He wouldn't have got hurt.
The chances of him being hurt, he could probably still get hurt. But I'm saying the longevity
That's what
of
I'm
this kid. He's
saying.
27 years old. His career will be over with before he turns 30. And I think how good he is, we could see him playing all the way past 30 if they were to cut his damn. Just get another
Because
running
it's
back.
not speed or like
No.
agility. I mean, he has speed, don't get me wrong.
It's
or
power.
Like cuts,
He's
but
a
he's
power
power
back.
and like durability is his calling card.
Yeah.
You don't
But
want,
he's been super durable.
yes,
Bro,
he has.
It's only so long.
I think he would have got hurt regardless.
He might
care
have
if he's
gotten
getting 15
hurt.
carries
But what
or
I'm
30.
saying is, this is going to be this. Usually, there's one injury, there's another injury, then there's another injury.
You're saying you hope you don't want this to be the start of something with him.
I'm telling you, this is something that's going to continue to happen to this kid. You just don't. It's
That's
only
just football, period.
You're gonna break an axle. You're gonna go to a situation where your transmission is running a little
slip.
weird.
We can say that about all the running backs, though. We can say that about
Nobody is
Christian
running.
McCaffrey. We can say that about all the running
There's
backs.
375 carries 2 straight years. Nobody has did that in NFL history. Weezy.
I know that. But what I'm saying is, if he'd have been 15 carries, he's still got eventually. He's bound to get hurt, though.
Injuries are going to happen. What I'm saying is, what it's going to do is going to change the way that, and which always been, people are paid at the running back position. Christian McCaffrey got hurt one year, and guess what? It's continued
They
to
pay
happen.
him without no
Long term.
They pay him coming off a slight injury.
Look at Saquon. Saquon's always injured. And so you look at a person like Najee Harris that's new to the league. He's going to get half of what he's really supposed to get because honestly, running backs are only good for 3 to 4 years max. Tops.
So here's the thing. So kind of speak on this. They paid the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You brought in Julio. Now you got Adrian Peterson there. This team is still gonna make the playoffs. There's no worry about that.
No,
they're gonna make the playoffs, and he may be ready by the time playoffs come around. Maybe, but now the passing game, it's time to earn your money.
Yeah, I'm saying you can't keep letting these running backs like they fleet cars, like they rentals, dog. You got to let these backs get some help. That's why people that have 2 backs usually win Super Bowls. You don't win a Super Bowl with 1 back. That don't happen in 2021.
He's an exception to the rule.
He was.
He's an exception to the rule, John.
He was
for sure.
They just
got hurt.
they needed a passing game.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna see what 17 about for sure. Before
I
we
ain't
start with
saying that.
halftime, let's
I
talk
ain't
some
saying that.
baseball, man. The final game of the World Series took place on Tuesday, November the 2nd at Minute Maid Park. The Atlanta Braves slammed the door on the Astros in Game 6, winning 7-0 in a do-or-die performance, celebrating the World Series title, their first since 1995. 26 years, man. Congrats to the Braves fans. This one, is a cool one for the city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
New fans, old fans, for sure. A lot of new ones.
Oh boy.
A lot of new ones.
Who knew?
Who knew that there was this many Braves fans? It's a lot.
Where did y'all come
I've
from?
been a Braves fan my whole life. No, I'm joking with you.
I seen people dancing outside of cars, had all their clothes lined up, saying that they Braves fans, and I'm like,
Who knew?
man, who in the hell knew?
Let them have their moment, man.
Nah, I mean, I'm just saying.
Sports gotta have some integrity.
Yeah, nah,
your
for
fan.
sure.
Be a fan, gotta have
For
some
sure.
integrity.
You gotta have some integrity.
You gotta go through them bad years, man. You can't just pop up when they win like that.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
And Tomahawk chalking and,
Yeah.
and all that, man. Yeah, nah, for sure, man. It's rough to watch, for sure. Yeah, nah, for sure. But each player will get right around $400,000 and receive a championship ring valued at $20,000.
Nice.
And also, everybody else on the team get right around $259,000 between coaches and staff. So, total $31 million to the World Series champions, man. That's tough, man. Spreading it out for sure. And they'll be good again next year too because
they get the injured players.
yeah,
the
Kuna
back.
Kuna gets back.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman's still playing at a high level.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Ozzy, that's my guy.
This was fun to watch. This is probably the most baseball I may have watched in my life.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean, when my Yankees went, I ain't gonna lie, I cut it off for about a week, and then I circle back. You know what I'm saying?
I watched
for
from what's it called the division races.
yeah.
The end,
Playing,
getting the pennant. I watched all of that
Yeah,
this
for
year.
sure.
So this
This
was,
was up.
and the games didn't feel as long. And I don't know if they figured it out.
No, I did.
They didn't feel.
They
Well,
got to do the pitch count. Speed this shit up.
They-
And the
but-
players will not sign off on that pitch count.
absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because they got to do that thing at bat. They got to touch the helmet
Yeah.
9 times. They
Yeah.
got to change their gloves. They got to do their thing.
Gotta
Adjust
hurry.
itself.
Yeah.
It's hard to watch though, man. You know, I'm a working man. I can't stay up till 11. I have to
Yeah,
hear
you
about
can. That's bullshit. Yeah, you can. Don't let them fly to y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Nah,
You still work like
Every
every
game was
night.
over. Every game was over close to midnight.
Yeah,
Every
exactly,
game.
man. That's what I'm saying. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
We're at the midway point. Please enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, in case you missed it, Scottie Pippen and the Chicago Bulls era of Michael and Scottie and the squad of championship characters will forever live in infamy. However, ever since the airing of the 30 for 30 documentary, The Last Dance, one of the best from the 30 for 30, archive for sure. Scottie Pippen has been vocal about his time with the team. He opens up how you felt about The Last Dance because it failed to exhibit the teamwork dynamic which made the 97-98 Bulls so special. Pippen feels that Jordan, who claims he had editorial control of the final project, used the documentary as personal propaganda. And to make things worse, Pippen revealed, and I quote, Michael received $10 million for his role in the doc, while my teammates and I didn't earn a dime. Damn. Another reminder of the pecking order from the old days, end quote from Scottie. He declared that he spoke with many of his former teammates, and they were all disappointed about the documentary as he was. Scottie, let go and let God, Scottie. The only person that needs to realize who Scottie Pippen is Scottie Pippen. He is oblivious. He's aloof. Dude, you're just Scottie Pippen, dude.
And that's not a bad thing.
He thinks he's Michael Jordan.
Scottie's a top 75 player of all time. All time.
Michael Jordan's not getting one ring without Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan said this. He knows this.
Yeah.
Shut up.
What more does he want?
Man,
He want some of that money.
No, he wants some of the money. He wants some of the fame. Here's the thing. They came to Michael Jordan with the idea.
Because Jordan had the footage, right?
Jordan had the footage. If Scottie had the footage, guess what? It would have been Scottie Pippen's Last Dance.
To help Scottie out.
Please.
To help Scottie out.
Yeah, how?
that Last Dance was rough on Scottie Pippen. That was rough.
It was all true.
Clearly, we see now that it was 100% true because look how he's doing. Look at him. The documentary implied that he's super disgruntled.
That's just like we do the show, right?
Yeah.
And we've been recording the show, everything, right? 10 years later from now.
Yeah.
15 years later.
Oh boy.
Chill out, Jeff. You got enough in. Chill out now.
What you say?
We chill out. We got.
I'm just saying.
And people call you, hey, somebody want to do a 30 for 30 on the show.
For sure.
And you say, sure.
Yeah.
But you don't call your boy.
Ask Jay.
Yeah.
Jay's perspective gonna be different.
No, I'm just saying. You say, sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
But and the truth, if the shit comes out.
This is the thing. What if I had the stems? Cameraman got the stems.
Yeah, you got the stems.
Yeah.
You said, yeah, let's put it on now.
Yeah. You're gonna need some money. You saying you want some money?
Not even allowed to break it. Talk to me for, hey, we finna put out 30 for 30.
Talk to everybody, but
You had to sign off on it.
He signed off on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
What you trying to say?
No, what I'm saying is, when that 30 for 30 came out, and I said, Scottie, man, you gonna look bad in the 30 for 30. You want to do this?
Truth.
Jordan looked bad in the
Jordan
30.
looked bad in it.
Not as
Everybody
bad as
looked
Scottie.
bad in it.
Jordan, what did he say about Scottie Burrell? Like he smacked Scottie Burrell.
Yeah, people knew Scottie. I mean, Jordan was a jerk like that. But Scottie looked bad. Scottie looked really bad.
But those things were true about Scottie. They told Scottie not to sign that contract, and he did it anyway.
Sometimes the truth looks crazy when everybody else can see it.
I got you.
What?
I got you.
Let's go on.
Yeah, but Scottie is selling the book though.
Yeah, of course. He's gonna get his
selling
money
the hell
back
out
on.
of
He
that
gonna
book.
get his money back on his book.
I'm
That's
about a book. I'm about a
Weezy,
book.
what's your boy?
Yeah, my boy.
Scottie. Now I see why.
Uh-oh.
Weezy was doing that. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of Scottie in him. You know what I'm saying? They growing their hair out. Scottie got dreads.
Scottie do have dreads
Scottie
right now.
got dreads, yeah, for sure. You finna grow your hair out.
I ain't getting no dreads.
I can see you with the dreads though.
You
Nah, you can't.
You finna get the JG twist at the top.
That's JG Twist. I'm gonna tell him Mike said that.
You guys already get started with halftime. Let's get it.
That out, cameraman. It's your man Big Jeff for the Full Sport Press Podcast. And make sure you check out the Full Sport Press Podcast each and every Monday on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, Spotify, YouTube, and of course, the SoundCloud page. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast. And always remember, the camera's always on.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2021 NBA Top 7 Series. Moving on to the Small Forwards, Part 3. I am J Hope.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy.
Top tier modern NBA wings are expected to be experts in every field, including scoring, rebounding, creating, and defending. And those that struggle in any of those facets quickly surpassed by the wings who can do it all. We are back with Part 3 with the small forwards. Again, this list is strictly related to their 2021 stats and performance. Who has the best chance of maintaining their great play throughout the rest of this current NBA season? Jeff, can we go through the top 7 list from last year?
Absolutely. At number 7, Brandon Ingram. Number 6, Gordon Hayward. Number 5, Jimmy Butler. Number 4, Jason Tatum. Number 3, Kawhi Leonard. Number 2, Kevin Durant. And number 1, LeBron James.
For sure.
LeBron
James. What we didn't do on our last year's show, we all said Gordon Hayward would not be on the list. We did not give a prediction as to who would make the list, unfortunately. Yeah. That's bad podcasting. I apologize on behalf of everybody. So what we'll do is start off with honorable mentions. All right, cool. The first person we have an honorable mention is Michael Porter Jr., 24 years old, wasn't ranked last year, played in 61 games. The efficiency that Michael Porter Jr. played with in 2020, 2021 was almost unheard of. He shot 49% from the field, 45 from 3. Started in 61 games. Yeah. Come on, man. The
lights wasn't too big for him.
No, it wasn't at all. The pressure now to be number 2 is tough. This has been a bad shooting year for Dame Lillard.
So many people.
Shooting terrible. Jason Tatum shooting terrible. De'Aaron Fox is playing terrible. It's a bunch of people that's got to get the ball rolling. Yeah. And Michael Porter Jr. is at the top of that list. He averaged 19 last year. He's down to averaging 11.
Yeah. It ain't looking good.
It ain't looking good for my guy, man. I had a bet right here saying he would average 25 points a game.
You sure did.
I think he'll turn around to right around 19. 25 is far.
That's a lot. He got to turn around now to get to 25.
He got to come through for you.
Aaron Gordon has been putting up numbers for them.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon, Will Barton shooting 21 times a game.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? But if he can move into that number 2 option full time, and he tried that the first 2 or 3 games, it's like he just wasn't making shots, man. He'll be all right, though. I mean, the problem is 23 years old, man. Yeah. He's a player.
Yeah. Got that big boy deal, too.
Got a big boy deal.
Yeah, he did.
And then he was saying, and Tyler Herro came out and said, hey, I'm in the same ilk of Trae Young.
But Tyler Herro, he was hooping, though.
And he's averaging 23 points a game.
He hooping.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Tyler hit my jumper.
Yeah, no, for sure. You go crazy. And the last honorable mention was Jeremy Grant. 24 years old, wasn't ranked last year, played in 61 games as well, averaged 22, 4, and 3. The reason that Jeremy Grant left the Denver Nuggets, because he was playing out of position. He said, I want to play the 3, and I want to be a 1A, 1B person on a team. I'm going to Detroit, and he proved his worth.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Great signing by them. That team, the sky's the limit for Detroit right now. They get K healthy. He bought into the system. They got a good young nucleus right there forming in Detroit. I like it.
He played so well that he earned a spot on the Olympic team, and that's hard to do playing for the Detroit Pistons. For sure.
No shot to AB.
Yeah, no, for sure. It was a shot at AB for sure. But just another offseason of working on this game, becoming a for real swing man at the 3 position, man. He could be a beast playing for the Pistons, man. They just need one more piece, and that piece is a for real scorer like a Brad Beal type of 2.
I can see that.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's move on to the list, guys. Starting at number 7, we have Brandon Ingram at 24 years old, was ranked number 7 last year, played in 61 games. He averaged 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. Let's talk about him, Jeff.
It's disappointing. He needs to be high on his list. He's got it all. I've been saying this this will be my 3rd year saying this. He's Kevin Durant light. He's great value, Kevin Durant. However you want to put it. But it was 24 a game, right?
Yeah, 24.
Like it needs to be 26, 27 a game. It's all there though. He has the tools to do it. Like they have to make the playoffs this year. If not, one of them has to go.
The clock ticking.
Like it's sad that the clock is ticking because he's still young.
I mean, he's young, dude. He's 24 years old.
Like he's still it's not like we talking about somebody that's at the approaching glue gun status. Shout out to the cameraman. Yeah. This kid's 24 years old. The game is right there in front of him, man. I love to watch him play ball. I just want him to go that extra step when he's ready. Like Julius Randle found it.
That's it.
He defined an extra step to Julius Randle.
You know what Ju did though? Ju start playing with a guy that makes you play defense, and also you got to get people better. Julius averaged 6-7 assists with that 24 and 10. Yeah. So yeah, man. But I mean, Bi, he's already averaging 5. We get those assists at 7 or 8. Yeah. We're talking something different, Weezy.
Yeah, but this my thing with Bi. We need to people saying that's Zion's team. We need to look at it, man. This could be Bi's team.
Could be. It's true.
That's what
that ain't true.
That's a good point. Think about it though. If he just put his foot on the ground,
I'm not saying that he is Jeff to this day, but we need to defer him to be like, hey, that could be Bi's team.
But did you see what I'm? And then what he's
That's
saying
what we
is,
be talking
if
about
he
him.
plays like, hey, when Zion is here, he's here. But when he's here, he has to realize that I'm going to get 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to step up and be the man.
Well,
Right.
he's got to show he can do that though.
That's what
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
You got to do that.
Yeah, that's all he's saying.
Just take it over.
Yeah, he got to play some defense too.
Yeah.
He don't impact the ball. Nothing.
Yeah, he don't score enough to not.
No.
Play defense.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Show some effort.
It's only
Yeah.
a couple players that do that ever, and that's my boy James Harden.
Nah, for sure. But I'm telling you, if this kid, like what you said, average at 27, 28, average about 7 assists, played a little bit of defense, and win. That's the thing, man. I saw Draymond Green talking about this to Miles Bridges. You can get all this money, whatever you worth, but you got to win games. Until they win games in New Orleans, it's always going to look like Karl Anthony Towns, free Karl Anthony Towns, for sure. Let's move right on to number 6, a Chicago Bull, DeMar DeRozan, 32 years old last year. He was not ranked, played in 61 games, averaged 21 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. Let's talk about it, Weezy. What you think about DeRozan?
DeMar DeRozan, Chicago Bulls. He's having a great, so far. He's having a great season so far. But the one thing I like about DeMar DeRozan is longevity, and he proved that he proved that he can adapt. He left San Antonio not on a good note. He went to Toronto, still played good. And then Chicago, he has a chance to make the playoffs this year, and he's adapting well. The Bulls need to put it together as a nucleus because he's not the player he used to be. He's not the player he used to be.
I beg to differ, Doc. He had one of his best years last year. He really did.
But that's with Toronto.
Nah, his last year was with San Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio.
Yeah, nah. I really do. I think he has to figure out just a way to kind of continue to make people around him better. That's the only thing that DeRozan has to work on.
I like it. That was a sneaky. I honestly thought that was one too many players for the Bulls that they picked up. I thought he was a bad pickup, but the way moving him, playing him at the 3 mostly, and using Levine at the 2, and then my guy Lonzo at the point, it's working for them, and it's enough basketball to go around. And DeMar is not a selfish player. He proved that with Kyle Lowry all those years in Toronto. Even though he was getting the buckets, he deferred to Kyle Lowry when he needed to. And I like it, man. He's older. He's 32, right?
32.
So he's older now.
Yeah.
But even with that, he has the type of game that in Chicago, when they need him to do what he needs to go to DeMar, he can do it. But then he can defer to Zach and let Lonzo help the offense, and he still got Vooch.
Yeah, he still got Vooch. Yeah.
like it.
The thing with DeRozan, which makes him so good, is that he played the 2 his entire career.
Yes, sir.
So he goes to San Antonio, and they use him at the 3, and sometimes he plays some small ball 4, which is crazy. It's 6'5", but just one of the best mid-range basketball players we've ever seen. Plays at a high level, gets to the free throw line. He's a great player, man. He doesn't even need a 3-point shot. He just works in the mid-range and gets a lot of buckets that way. I think with that team that we have in Chicago, we added a small piece to kind of help off the bench because it's top-heavy. We're top-heavy. Yeah, we're top-heavy for sure. I think he'll figure it out, man.
Y'all still have the young
All-Star
guard, though,
game.
right? The young
Kobe.
Yeah.
He's hurt, though.
True.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
All-Star game for DeMar DeRozan, for sure.
Very close.
No, he's going to make that. He's going to make that. Now, he got that locked up. Put it on the board!
Nah, no.
DeMar DeRozan will be an all-star.
Okay.
Yeah. We might get 2.
Zach's supposed to be the all-star.
Hold up on that camera, man. That's not.
No, for sure. Now, put it down! Sure, put it down. Let's move on to number 5. We have Chris Middleton, 30 years old. Chris Middleton only 30 years old?
That's tough.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hey, somebody look that up. Last year he wasn't ranked. Played in 68 games. Chris Middleton can't be 30, y'all.
I believe he's been playing a while. I believe
He's
that.
been a while stretch.
Jesus Christ, man, that happened fast. He averaged 20 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists, 41 from 3. What about Middleton, Jeff?
I got to see the rest of this list because I don't see how he's just 5.
Okay.
That's a champion.
He's a champion. He proved his work.
He proved
Olympian.
Yeah. But even more so than that, he did everything that we all knocked him for not doing.
For sure.
He won game in the playoffs. He won games for them in the playoffs.
Sure.
He played defense in the playoffs.
He did.
He made, no disrespect,
Yeah.
he made life hell for Devin Booker in the playoffs.
It wasn't Middleton. It was Drew Holiday.
It was both of them. It's both of them.
It wasn't really hell neither. I mean, you know what I'm saying? My boy.
I knew you was going to do that. I knew
He was getting to it.
His week is next week.
His week is next week.
His week is next week.
Devin Booker's week is next week.
We're going to get there.
Yesterday's price. Yeah.
He having a rough start.
No, he not. It ain't that bad. You want to talk about rough start?
No.
Don't you do this?
Toronto's 4-4. I mean, sorry, Atlanta's 4-4.
Don't you do this?
But the Lakers?
Trae Young is slow. That thing's slow.
Hey, no, it's not. It's not what it
thing's
needs
slow.
to be. 4-4.
That thing's slow.
No, it needs to get there.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
No
what I'm
disrespect.
saying. You finished with Middleton?
But I'm just saying, I think Middleton should be. I cannot wait to see who's 4. I know who 1 and 2 are probably, but 4 and 3. I got an argument for Chris Middleton being higher than 5 with his accomplishments last
Chris
year.
Middleton, what he did in the playoffs, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's when it counts.
that's what I said he couldn't do. What he did in the playoffs, he actually won at least one of those games for them in the playoffs. He's
Won.
Yeah, he
Won 1.5, 2 games every series. for
yeah,
them.
big shots too.
Big shot.
Big shots.
Yeah, not for sure. It was years of questioning if he can actually be a number 2 guy. There's a bunch of guys. It took him to get Drew Holiday to be for real number 2 though, and I think that's why he's a little lower on the list. Consistently though, he was coming up with big vital situations for the Bucks all postseasons long, stepping up to the challenge when Greek Freak went down. He stepped in and won a series for him for sure. So I think he's a great player. I think the reason that he's 5 is just I think the guys above him are gonna have a better year and further as far as the careers for sure. I think why Middleton is 5. Have we seen the best of Chris Middleton?
I think if we ask that question next year, we can say that.
What I'm saying is going this year and going last year and going into next year. Have we seen the best of Chris Middleton?
No.
No, I think we have. But he has to maintain
Let me
it.
say what I'm saying. Last year going into this year, he's gonna maintain.
Okay.
Next year, we can say we've seen the best of him.
Glue gun time.
He won't be able to duplicate.
If we ain't seen the best of him, he needs to be on his own team. He needs to be a franchise of our own team. We ain't seen the best of him.
You're asking him to be more than Scottie Pippen at this point.
That's what I'm saying. If we ain't seen the best of him, the next step is being a franchise of a
player.
team.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think the best of him is a better version of what he did last year, or keeping the same thing that he did from last year.
But you know he's not gonna do that this year.
I'm saying he can.
But he's not.
I don't. Okay.
Yeah. Let's move on to number 4. Jason Tatum, 23 years old, was ranked number 4 last year, played in 64 games, averaged 26, 7, and 4. How you feel about Jason Tatum, Will?
Jason Tatum took 26 points. Only thing I'm worried about Jason Tatum is playing with this new squad and not getting along with some of the players so far.
Yeah.
But he's where he needs to be he's where he needs to be. He don't play a lot of defense, and I know a couple people above him that plays defense. That's why he's not top 3. But I like Jason Tatum.
I got an idea who's number 3, and I think that's horse crap. So I'm gonna say Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is a young kid, young gunner. That team is falling apart though.
You know why though?
Because I got an idea, and I ain't gonna say it on camera.
No.
I ain't gonna say
They don't have a point guard.
Well, that's maybe true.
That's the problem.
But I think it's another problem. I'm not going to say why we record, and we'll talk about it off air. Yeah. But I love to see Jason Tatum play big shot to big shot. He can give you a 50 ball. It may, you can say what you want to say. He probably needs some HGH testing because he came back looking like a strong safety this year.
Sure.
But other than that, man, like you said, doesn't play enough defense. Something's wrong in Boston, though. I don't know. It's weird, but
Yeah.
I would have him. How is he 4?
No, because he averaged 26 points a game last year. He's the best player on that team. He's a top 5 player under the age of 25.
That's why he should be 3.
Well, no, number 3 is a dog, and we'll talk about why. But the thing is, as an all-star, as an Olympian, he was supposed to be, really, if we look at it, he's supposed to be number 3. This was supposed to be the year where he gets to 3. He stayed at 4 because he never really hit that switch. They don't have a point guard. Kemba Walker was their point guard last year. They need, if Chris Paul, it's only one Chris Paul, right?
Yeah.
But if Chris Paul was able to get his hands on Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, I promise you they would be all-stars.
We know why Boston didn't go. Jaylen Brown was hurt
For sure.
during the playoffs. So
Exactly.
Boston goes further with Jaylen Brown.
And that's why I think maybe, a situation where he could be higher. But this kid is special at 23 years old.
Absolutely.
I don't think he got to work on, though. Got to get to the free throw line a lot more. He
settles for jumpers too much.
Yeah, settles for the mid-range too much. He got to get to that line. He can put the ball on the floor. He can play at a high level. I think he's grown so much as a player since his time at Duke. Just 23. continue to work on that. I think what they ultimately need to do, I've been trying to tell them to do this for 2 years. They need to trade Jaylen Brown. This is a great trade. Listen to this trade. Okay. This is my trade. Jaylen Brown to Golden State for Jordan Poole, that first round pick, and Wiseman. It's a great trade.
They wouldn't do that.
I would do. Can you put Jaylen Brown on that team, dog?
Yeah, I mean, you put Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown works pretty much anyway.
Here's another trade. And I'm done.
You get long winded.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh man,
You want to
Listen,
trade him so bad, it's unbelievable.
Karl Anthony Towns for Wiseman and Poole. Now that's a good trade.
Minnesota wouldn't. I mean, Golden State. Minnesota wouldn't do that.
You want to trade anybody to Golden State?
They haven't seen enough of Wiseman. That's all.
That's enough, though.
They haven't seen enough.
You got to start. You got to start fresh.
I mean, if you're basically saying it's Anthony Edwards' team,
Yeah,
and Karl Anthony Towns just doesn't work, and you're getting nothing back for him.
you getting Wiseman and you getting Jordan Poole.
But
He's starting
seen,
too.
That's why I'm saying you haven't seen enough of Wiseman yet.
Jordan Poole's starting too.
I'm not saying he's not, but Wiseman hasn't shown that he's an all-star level player. Karl Anthony Towns is the top 7 center in the league.
For sure, ain't no question. No question about that. You got to trade for the trade, though. You got to go. You got to get something. At least you're getting something.
Who's number 3, Jay?
Yeah.
I don't think I can do it, though.
So on to number 3, we have Jimmy Butler at 32 years old. Last year he was ranked number 5, played in 45 games. Weezy, how you feel about Jimmy?
Man, when Jimmy Butler, like, he have 21.6 rebounds and 6 assists and 7 rebounds. Jimmy Butler is, you cannot, I mean, number 3 on this list, I think it's great. He could be number 2.
Could be.
He could be number 2. He got the heat rolling. He got the heat rolling right now. And the boy plays like he guards the best player on each team.
Yeah.
Who's your stopper? I got him. Plus, I'm gonna give you 20 points.
He's the best defender on this list. Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, exactly, right?
With the people we've mentioned.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What you got? I mean, Jeff?
Jimmy Butler, I get it. I wouldn't have him at 3.
Where would you have Jimmy Butler?
You switch 3 and 4?
I would move 5 and 4 to 3 and 4.
Oh, you switch your whole damn list.
5.
Jimmy Butler is 5?
Yeah. This year.
He's the only person on the list that plays defense, Jeff.
I know this your thing.
Jeff, he's having a great year.
And he averages 21, 6, and 7.
I'm not knocking that.
Okay.
I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, Jimmy Butler. If we talking about who we've seen the best of, we've seen the best of Jimmy Butler. And what he still has left in the tank, it's still very good.
It's better than Chris Middleton.
That's no knock against Jimmy Butler. Okay, I would still put Tatum over him though.
No,
starting the team right now
because of starting a team. Right, you're talking about one thing, Jeff.
That's all I'm saying.
You're talking about one thing. That's not the list, though.
I understand. I know it's not
the list.
That's my default. It's like starting the team. I'm going Jason Tatum before I go Jimmy Butler. Right.
Of course, he's 8 years older than him.
But no knock to Jimmy Butler at all because he is a top 5 small forward in the game who affects the game more than anybody else probably on this list because he will play defense. He will guard the best person on the team. So I get it.
Yeah.
And I love to watch him play. And that team, I said this when we were doing our predictions for the start of the season, that team, once they get rolling, is going to be, they're already rolling out the gate, but they're going to be a rough out in the playoffs.
Yeah.
As long as they stay healthy. They're deep. They got depth at every position. And they got a dog as their leader, and everybody follows behind him. They still got you down, just has them clicking the check. So, gotta love it.
Hey, man. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But he does it all, man. Missed out on the All-Star selection last year, but he did pick up All-NBA third team, All-Defensive second team honors. Yeah. The only thing that's worked out with the Heat is his defense has brought so much like prowess to the actual team, but his jump shot is not as good as it used to be. But he was never really a great shooter anyway.
But he shows up in the playoffs too.
But yeah, they just got to play meaningful meaningful basketball, and that's what they're doing right now. They're gonna play well into the summer for sure, man. Just a really, really great player. Not the perfect player, doesn't shoot, but in turn, you bring in Lowry. Got Hero playing. Oh my God, man! Hero's playing at a high level. It's just a great team. Yeah. That's a good team, man. Really put together really well. Number 2 on the list, LeBron James, man, 37 years old next month. Last year was ranked number 1, 45 games played, 25, 7, and 7. LeBron might have won MVP last year if it wasn't for his injury.
Yeah.
For sure. It would have been him and Joel Embiid. Both of them got injured, and then Jokic wins MVP. Yeah. Let's talk about your guy, Weezy.
Well, like you said, he could have won MVP last year. LeBron James is he's gonna get those numbers if he plays till he's 40 years old. That's just what he does.
Mm.
The the only thing about it right now is, unfortunately, can my boy stay healthy? He's out now for another 3 games. He already missed 4 already this year. So,
Go ahead.
and playing with the team he got now is hard. It's hard to look at it and be like, man, how they not good? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's hard to look at it that way. But I think 2 is fitting for him, considering who the number 1 is.
So, to kind of speak on his injuries this year, I think this is a good thing that he's not playing right now, because LeBron is a Swiss Army knife.
Sure.
As great as he is, he can do everything on the court when he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking the most threes throughout the start of the season that he has, normally ever. He's putting that part of his game together to give himself less mileage and less contact and things like that.
Right.
But it gives Carmelo, it gives AD, it gives Russ, it gives Bays, it gives all those players a chance to play with each other and figure each other out more, because you can put LeBron anywhere.
Yep.
And as it shows. So I think that's going to be a good thing. Now to speak on them having a slow start. Yeah, they had a slow start. They also played 4 playoff teams out the gate.
Yeah, now they
People
playing
that
6
speak on
teams is not playoff teams.
Yeah, and
Right.
people that speak on that. They
Yeah.
played 4 playoff teams out the gate,
Yeah.
starting the season with a brand new team.
Mhm.
So, of course, it's going to look a little rough
Yeah.
when you're playing against teams who played together and all that. So, give it some time. It's an 82-game season. I know those 82 games, to me, they fly by because we watch a lot of, you and I, Jay, we watch a lot of basketball. But at the end of the day, this is still LeBron James, and he's added that 3-point shot to his game, which I like to see it, because it creates more space. What I spoke about last week, allowing Russ to play that kind of point center type thing, and it's gonna work, man.
Will he beat out Father Time like Tom Brady is doing?
The father time race in basketball is
It's
a little
different.
different,
It's
only because your athleticism is on display at all times, because there's no stopping in between plays. There's no offensive line in front of you protecting you. You're out there on the island every play. Your man can blow past you at all times. So
Sure.
that race is a
We got
little
to quit comparing that to Tom Brady, because
he just plays the position where they can't even touch him now.
Yeah, and like, do you know sometimes a whole possession he don't have to run?
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not for sure. He's just throwing the football.
Yeah, he don't have to run.
Yeah, not for sure. Just keep that arm warm for sure. Yep. I'm telling you what, man. LeBron James is tough, but number 1, Kevin Durant, man, 33 years old. Last year was ranked number 2. Averaged 26, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and he shot 53% from the field. Man, hey, listen. As a scorer, Kevin Durant is borderline flawless. Like, I don't know if there's any holes in his game offensively.
No.
I don't think there's any.
I can't think of one.
Nah. He's special, man. And we saw it in the playoffs.
I don't think there's no hole in Kevin Durant game.
Period. On defense,
But that's everybody.
Everybody, right? Yeah.
I mean, even this year, in 8 games, he's averaging 28 points.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, not for sure. It was stretches when KD looked like he was just the best player in the world, like I've ever seen. Like there's stretches of him just dominating at a high level, man. He's a nasty basketball player. It took if he wore I think he was an 18. If he wore a 17.
17 and a half.
Yeah, man, listen.
Yeah. They're in the finals.
Sheesh. Because you know what they would have done to Atlanta. And then it would have been rough for Phoenix. Yeah. It'd have been rough. It would have been rough, man. Yeah. But yeah, then he did really well in the Olympics, led that team to a gold medal. He just proven to be back after a really serious injury. That's the thing. He had time to really
he took
rehab.
enough time out.
Then on top of that, he got a whole extra 6 months because of COVID. Yeah, man. Cheated the game for sure, man. But yeah, best small forward 2021, 2022, Kevin Durant.
No questions.
Most definitely. Anybody want to go through the list?
I got it.
Okay.
At number 7, we got Brandon Ingram.
Okay.
Number 6, pardon me, we got DeMar DeRozan. Number 5, Chris Middleton. Number 4, Jason Tatum. Number 3, Jimmy Butler. Number 2, LeBron James. Number 1, Kevin Durant.
Weezy, who comes out the list and who joins the list, buddy? Just give me who just joins the list. We'll stick with that.
Gordon Hayward, maybe.
Joins the list?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's ballsy. I'm going to be real. That's ballsy. Boy, you jumped out there, boy.
Now, here's the thing.
No.
They're going to be a playoff team.
That's the thing. That Kelly Oubre is playing better than him, and they play the same position.
It's true.
He told me to pick somebody.
I like it.
I'm not mad at it.
I like it.
It's a long season.
Yeah, it's a long
Gordon can turn
it's
around.
a very long
They paid
season.
Gordon Hayward a lot of money.
Damn right.
Sheesh.
Us. What you got?
I got DeMar coming off, and Michael Porter Jr. sneaks his way on this list.
That's disrespectful, boy. Boy, goddamn, boy, it's disrespectful.
How is it disrespectful?
It's really disrespectful.
He sneaks his way on.
Disrespectful, Jay.
But that's what I'm saying. DeMar DeRozan is gonna go up the list this year.
He gonna move up on the list.
I'm gonna take some of that old Coach Lock low hanging fruit. Kawhi Leonard's back on this list next
He ain't
year.
gonna play.
He ain't gonna play this year.
He ain't gonna play the damn playoff.
He gonna play January. He gonna play in January. He gonna be cooking too.
He ain't gonna play
He
the
gonna
playoff.
cook.
He gonna let you down.
No, you damn lie.
Here's why. If they don't need him,
Yeah.
he ain't coming back. He ain't coming back to the playoff.
This one, they gonna need him.
If they are solidified in a 5 or 6 seed and they can't fall from, he don't need to come back.
They gonna need him.
Man, if he don't play to the playoffs, I'm gonna record them damn games because he ain't gonna be a star.
Yeah, for sure.
He want to do that his whole career.
But you gotta shoot me some bail if Kawhi never plays. MPJ number 7 on this
I
list.
give you that. I don't think he's gonna play this year.
Yeah, for sure. There's some haters in the house on MPJ. So, listeners, this is what we're gonna do for you guys next year. It's been a lot of lists that were submitted, and Kawhi Leonard, a bunch of people that were added to the list, clearly couldn't be on the list. So, what we're gonna do? We're gonna post on the Full Sport Press Instagram page. It's gonna be a picture of 10 players that you use from. Yeah, it's gonna be 10 shooting guards. You get to use those 10 shooting guards, and you get to pick the top 7 of those 10.
That makes sense.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be easy for the
And narrow it down.
Wild
real good.
picks coming in.
some nasty picks. Some nasty picks. Gordon
You ain't watching
Hayward
basketball.
was on the list.
Y'all ain't watching
You
basketball.
ain't watch basketball.
Some of
Gordon
these
Hayward on the list.
kids-
You ain't did my ass.
He had a solid year.
Mikal Bridges could be on this list too. What?
That's my guy.
Now
Got it.
Scottie Barnes is your guy.
True.
Scottie Barnes my guy too. I picked him in Rookie of the Year. For sure. And it's
I
looking,
got-
and it's looking damn
It's
good.
looking good.
I got a request. Sam, can we make a top 7 rookie list?
I'm about to tell you that.
I'm just telling you.
A top 7 rookie list. I like that though.
You just said nobody told me that.
But I'm saying nobody told you that, but you
Yes,
thought
they
of it. It's a
did.
good idea.
Patreon.
That was a good idea.
You gonna put it on Patreon?
Hey, top 7s. Hey, rookies. Hey, it's a good rookie class.
Patreon.
Hey, I'm gonna be real. Let me omit myself. You know who's gonna make this list?
Who?
R.J. Barrett.
you just picked 3 damn players, Jay, so you can't lose. You just picked 3 damn players.
Omit all of them. R.J. Barrett makes the list next year.
Hey, he gonna let you down.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
He gonna let you down. I'm telling you.
Hey, you know
right
what I'm
now.
saying?
He gonna let you down. Because Evan Fournier is taking his shots.
No, listen. I
Derrick
believe in
Rose.
R.J.
Timber Rose is taking his shots.
Now for real.
I'm-
Derrick Rose ain't taking nobody's shot.
Shit.
Derrick Rose just trying to.
Derrick Rose averages 16 a game.
He's trying to keep that Adidas check coming. Woo, tweet us with
crazy.
questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy,
Everything paid for, big baby.
Jeff,
Camera's always on, brother.
cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcast. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.